And we are live. Be real professional. It's look in the camera when I give my introduction. But until then, you're watching the Je Vaughn Show. It's live every day, Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock Central Time. Hello to the East Coast. You're an hour ahead. California, you need to catch up. Today on the show, we have Mr. Jor Él Quinn. Jor Él, how you doing, sir?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling today, man?
Listen, when you learn something new every day, you start feeling real good. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I learned how to put the accent E on a whatever that I do when I'm doing it.
I want you to expound a little bit on that. I want you to tell the people the man of God that led you to the discovery. Go ahead.
So listen, when you're trying to walk by faith, you sometimes have to take someone's hand, and the hand of the man can be a Jor Él Quinn. All you have to do is find him on Instagram. And when you find him on Instagram, then you go to him and you say, Jor Él, how do I? You know, that'd be a good show. Jor Él, how do I? Ooh.
How do I? Now, the only thing I got to make sure I know, I have to be led so I can tell the people what to do. Because they'll send in some crazy requests, I'm sure.
And just make it up. They ain't gonna know different. They ain't
right. Oh, do that and then do that. Easy fix.
Easy fix. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're like, okay, but Jor Él Quinn, I know the name. I've seen his face. And I know he's a cousin of Kirk Franklin because we all cousins.
Hilarious.
But who is Jor Él Quinn? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let him tell you. Jor Él Quinn. Who is Jor Él Quinn?
You know, what a vast, what a large pool I could come from. Let's start from the beginning.
Dive in, Doc.
Let's just start from the beginning, man. I am a guy born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, where I happen to be right now. So I'm on this East Coast time, man. It's 1 o'clock here for us. But so I'm quarantining in my city. Needless to point out the D on the hat, man. Detroit, Michigan. I'm a singer. I'm an actor. Yeah, man. I am a son of God, most importantly, without any accolades or without anything else, man. I'm a born again believer in Jesus Christ, using just the gifts and the abilities that God has given me, the voice that He's given me in the entertainment industry and ministry to glorify Jesus Christ, man.
Isn't it great to know Him?
It's the only thing. It's the only thing. And times like these, we know that when everything is peachy, we realize, you know, He's the only option. But especially when you literally have nothing else to turn to, like when you really are out of options and you are, I don't like to say desperate because He's here for us. So it's like desperation creates this sense of like this. But God's like, no, the door is open. Come in, walk in. I'm here. I've been waiting on you. So in times like this where you can't depend on the economy, you can't depend on interaction with other people. It's literally you and God. And he's the only thing. It's a faith walk, man. I'm literally walking on water right now.
That's a beautiful thing. And you better watch where that water is coming from when you're in Detroit, Michigan. When you're
Flint, man, we still praying for Flint. We are still praying, bro. Yeah.
What is it like being quarantined in Detroit? And I guess it's like being quarantined anywhere else if you stand in your house, but is it a different feel? Like, does it feel different being in Detroit and into isolation?
Interesting story. I flew here for my mom's birthday earlier in March, about mid-March. And when it was time to go back, I had to go to Atlanta, then back to LA. And I got an email saying, no, you won't be doing that due to the recent events of COVID. They just kind of shut everything down for a couple of days. And my return flights were on those days. So I said I could wait a couple of days and rebook, or I could just utilize this time and just kind of chill out. So it was an option of be in the house in Detroit or be in the house in Los Angeles. So I chose to stay here. Now, being that this is where I'm from, you know, your parents' house, they always got food. So, you know, when the bachelor life, sometimes it's a little sketchy on what's in the refrigerator. but there's always food here. So I've been eating too much, man. I've been eating too much. But you know, we go out every now and then to do the little grocery runs and stuff. But it's been peaceful. I'll say that. You know, you go out in the driveway when you need some fresh air. You're around family. My sister and her daughters, they come by and wave. We practice social distancing, so they stop by and we wave, and you know, do a little what do they call it? The TikTok challenges from the car to the driveway. So it's been good, man. It's been good. You know, praying for, of course, everybody directly affected by their physical health and people who have family members. I have friends who their family members are, you know, we're praying that they make a full and speedy recovery. But it's been very, very intentional timing. I will say that.
That's good. That's good. And so your mom and everyone is doing well. Those that are around you, at least.
Yeah, my mom and dad, they're doing good. They send me out to do the grocery runs. My mom, she likes to get out too. So, you know, my dad said, yeah, y'all go do that. And we make it work, man. But they are good. Yeah, all of my family's healthy and doing good. Thank God.
That's great. So I do the show every day from my mom's house, and it's just a way for me to be able to come in and just connect with her and see her every day.
Yes, sir.
But even though,
yes, sir.
So my mom makes me wear gloves and
Dude,
mask.
I wish I had mine right here.
But she, like, I still don't get hugs. Like, I get waves.
God bless you, son. Now put that
now
mask on
to the studio. Right. Put the mask on, wear your glove, and go into the studio, and then wave at me when you leave, and we'll be all right. That's our relationship.
She's not playing no games with you. You thought she came to play in these isolation streets? No. Yeah, the gloves. At first, I will say I wasn't tripping on gloves. I was just like, you know, wash, sanitize. But then I said, let's go ahead and be proactive. And so we don't have to be reactive. There's a word in there, but I'll preach on that later. Let's be proactive and put on do all the necessary, you know, precautions. I like a meme that I saw. It doesn't prove a lack in trust or a lack in faith, but we are also, God gave us our own wills, volition, you know, like we have the ability to protect ourselves. He's covering us, but don't be stupid. So I said, let's go ahead and let's do the glove thing. Let's do the mask thing. But I was not touching handles prior to this. Like I'm just that guy. Like I'm elbows.
You wait a minute. Jor Él is not a germaphobe.
Listen. You can go back. You can do your research. You can go back to the 2001, 2, 3. It's documented. No, I'm not big on the shaking of hands and the touching of doorknobs and no. So this just gave me reason to seem less weird to people.
So wait a minute, but you're not churchish, even though that's in your stream, you're down in your timeline a lot. You're not churchish at all. So I know them mothers be coming up, brother, baby Jor Él, come in, let me just. And how did you avoid the mothers?
You know, that is not avoidable. That you just have to. You're gonna get makeup on your white shirt. There's gonna be another shade of makeup on your face when you come home.
Yeah. You will get questions.
Frequent. Yeah. Who? Baby, come in. No, that was the other church mom. That was your friend. Makeup and so you just you learn to shower right after church. You know, you become accustomed to it.
Now, you do have some product line, and I know we're going to get into it a little bit later on, but tell us a little bit about that product line, just so that people know what they can get from you.
Please, everybody right now, check out my website. It's JorElQuinn.com. And it came from a video that I did, a video idea that I recorded. It was the comparison of how preachers in this season are given the live stream announcement. You have the more seasoned bishop, who he didn't grow up in the whole age of live streaming. Live streaming to him is equivalent of forsaking the assembling of the saints. So he's not really happy about live streaming. Then you have the more urban pastor who is like, yo, we using all of this anyway. We on here because we're not in fear, we're informed. And so I said, you know, I think that's people really made a big deal about that particular quote in the video. So I said, you know what, let's put it on a shirt, but also let's let people know where it's coming from. And it's coming from Psalms 91. 1,000 may fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come near me. No plague shall come near my dwelling. So it is up to us, like we talked about the gloves and about the mask. Be informed, be aware of the news, be aware of the proper precautions to take, know what's going on around you, but also know that if you're a believer, we in the world, but we're not of the world. So that's being informed, but there's no reason to be in fear. So we put it on a shirt, we put it on a hoodie, and they're available now. JorElQuinn.com is where they are.
And then if they want to see that video, that's also on your Instagram?
That is on my Instagram page, yes. In fact, I'm going to be reposting that to link it to the shirts and the hoodies.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Now, let's get back to your Instagram. I'm going to grab my phone real quick because when I was going through doing my research, and I always do my research 1 hour before the program because I'm that type of interviewer. Yeah,
that's how I used to study for tests, man. It's all good. 1 hour before. That way you don't forget the information. It's fresh right there.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wanted to know a couple of things. First of all, the animation series.
Yeah, For the Love of Gospel.
Oh my God. I went down a rabbit hole and had so much fun with that. Bruh, the one with Rance Allen at the end.
Yeah. At the Starbucks. Yeah.
What was in your mind to where you said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let the world know that I'm crazy.
You know what? I'll take you to the day. The day when I first moved to LA, one of the first people that I met was Kev on stage. Kevin Fredericks, his brother, and another comedian. They formed the group, the Playmakers. And so we hosted an event called the Merge Summit. They did the night before the closing night, and I did the closing night. And so after that, we exchanged information, and he was doing at the time, I think it was Scandal, cartoon Scandal. So it was the cartoon recap of what had just happened on the show. And, I had done impressions while I was hosting, and he said, you should really take this to social media, YouTube. At that time, it was more so about YouTube. So he said, man, you should just put those impressions into like a cartoon or something. I said, what are you talking about? How do you do that? So he really walked me through the process of how he was doing cartoon Scandal. And we used this this website. It was what it was. So I animated all the characters. I had to learn, how to cut up the edits. And so all of it, from the voices to the editing, the titling, I was sitting at the computers, man, just like for hours going through that. So it was so really cool. I utilized it as another opportunity just to, bring comedy in a different form instead of always just like, my face. Let's put the characters in cartoon form and animate them, man. So I miss that too. I want to do that some more. I want to do more of that.
And I hope you do, because I mean that definitely is a blessing. It is absolutely hilarious.
Thank you.
And I can definitely see there being a cartoon version of this meme that you put up that had your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Instagram, and your Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
I want to see like the animated version of all four of those personalities.
Ooh,
that's what I want to see.
I had to go Cousin Skeeter on the
yes,
on the Christian Mingle, man. I used to get that. People used to tell me all the time, you look like Skeeter. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get the people what they want.
And because I do like to go down rabbit holes, I couldn't find your girlfriend anywhere. I kept looking for her.
I'll be back.
Don't worry, this is a 30-minute show. I got time. And
we're here now.
And I need you to understand, though, there's a young lady who I do a relationship show with. Her name is Nikisa Green. She went ahead and did facts when I was talking about my unpreparedness. Because we do a show together. Okay. Oh, she's here right now.
Okay,
and
I felt that.
And she wanted me to make sure that I let you know that she's in this relationship show because she's single. And then I was looking at yours and I saw that you were single. And it was just something about singleness When you put a single with a single.
Gotcha. Ah, yes, that's how
I
it should be.
I didn't mean it. I don't know how to do that.
That is only how it should be. To be honest, yes, a single with a single. Yes. I'm listening.
Yeah, so it's just something to think about. We'll exchange information later. She likes to want to hook her up.
You are correct in the research that you and what's her name?
Nikisa.
Okay. Nikisa, bless you.
She likes it when you call her Kisa, though.
Kisa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you. So Kisa, you all are correct in the research that you've done. And I only use social media for the platform of entertainment, ministry. The personal, yeah. But y'all, you did the good research. I leave personal off. But
and that's probably the smart way to do it, so that way the people that's in your life aren't getting bombarded. And he's supposed to be with me. You need to go ahead and leave him alone. The Lord said that he's supposed to be with me.
All of that happens in the DMs, though. That's where that happens, because when you leave it off of the public, it has to happen somewhere. So
can we get a commercial version of your DMs? Now that's what the people want to see. That's for the saints.
The commercial version.
Not the commercial, the cartoon version. I'm sorry, the cartoon.
The cartoon version of the DMs. You know what? That's an idea.
See,
you're gonna have to get 10%. If we move forward with that, you'll get a little piece of that.
Sir,
and by 10%, I mean I'll mention you. I'll mention you in the post. That's 10%.
I don't need 10%. I need 20, sir. I'm in quarantine. I'm a creative in quarantine. I ain't got no money.
Yo, we should have our cash apps at the bottom of this. What is gonna put my cash app? I want everybody to have the cash app at the bottom of this.
Good Lord, we're gonna add that in the proppers at the end of the show.
Yes, add it on here. Add it in.
My name, my website, my Instagram, and my cash app.
The cash
app. Let it all be known.
Yes. Dollar sign. That's what everybody's doing when they're going live now. Everybody, first of all, everyone is live, and at the bottom, the cash app is pinned. I said I'm gonna go live more.
Even Erykah Badu wants $1. Well, she doubled her price to $2. Everybody.
Something. Everybody needs something.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
But for the record, $ I Dream podcast for everybody who wants to. Anyway, that's not what we're here for.
Yeah. It's my name. $ my name.
Now, I was looking at this other thing, and I did a Google of Jor Él Quinn's net worth, and it said $83 million. And that he is from the United States. You saw that too, didn't you? I pulled it.
I did. I did see that, and I want to look at it again so I could be in faith. Whoever wrote that is a man or woman of God, and I want to agree. I want to put their prophetess or prophet. I want to put my faith along with theirs, because it's 80 million right now. So I'm trying to get it to the 83 like they saw it.
Well, once you get that $3 million, you set for life. Generational income with that extra 3.
When I saw that, I said, am I?
You start checking pockets.
Am I? Do y'all know something? I don't. Where's my man? Prophesy to me. I received that.
Now, we've gone 18 minutes, and Lori would have a fit if we didn't talk about Stuck With You. So can you please give me a little bit of information and tell us what Stuck With You is?
I'll give you all the information. I'll give you more than a little bit of information. Stuck With You is the brainchild, the creative genius of our director, writer, Patricia Cuffy Jones. And I first got the opportunity to work with her. She was the first director, actually, one of the first directors that I worked with when I moved to LA. We did a play together. And from that play, she cast me as lead. I had been in LA probably a month or so. And she cast me as the lead in her play after an audition process, of course. But from that play, I got an NAACP Theater Award nomination.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I have to really thank her for her directing, because when you're new to a city, that's all they do. Like, the city is known for theatrics, acting, and having a chance to do theater. There's no cut, there's no, okay, let's get that again. It's all on the stage. It's all, thank God it was all on the page. Her writing is exquisite, but I had the opportunity to really work the chops out, which translates to film. So when you are when you become disciplined, which you have to be in theater, get it right the first time, or you got to wait till the next night. You feel me? And then people are coming. It's Los Angeles, so we have well-known actors and actresses in the audience that I couldn't even think about because I knew I had the job to do. And I didn't want to I didn't want to mess this thing up. This is my first opportunity in LA to show I'm an actor. So from that, she also got other opportunities to do television, film. And when she got Stuck With You, which is her first network series, she called your boy. And she called me in two capacities. The first is we are introducing a character in Stuck With You for a series that's to come called Study Buddy. Wow. And so my character as well as Kelly Jenrette's character are being introduced on Stuck With You as setup for a series to come called Study Buddy. Study Buddy is a series that's now on YouTube, but it's also going to be going to network. The other capacity she called me in was this is my first opportunity to do music production for television. So the transition music in about 3 of the episodes, the background to set up a lot of the acting, of course, evokes emotion, but the music also determines what we feel. It determines if we should be, is someone behind me, or if it's like, okay, it's happy or it's dark. So I had a chance to interpret part of that series in music as well. So Stuck With You, it stars I'll just say a lot of actresses and actors that we have seen for years, just in a lot of different projects. And
one of them is Tammy Townsend.
Tammy Townsend, who has become a very good friend of mine. I just am grateful to be a part of projects where it's like, y'all are actors for real. So if I'm in the project with y'all, I'm doing all right. I must be doing all right, and watching them have a chance to watch people's. Yeah, look at here, we here. That's that 83 mil. So being a part of the project, man, I'm very grateful. Very grateful.
That's a blessing. Now you brought up music, and that brings us to one of the sections of the Je Vaughn Show, which is the song break. Now this is where I will sing a song to kind of warm up the atmosphere, if you will. I will set the atmosphere for song.
Set it down.
And as I sing loud, you'll sing metacrationally.
Okay.
And then you'll come back and do your own version of whatever it is that you want to do. So I'm going to sing a song first.
Okay, metacrationally. And then, is that a T.D. Jakes word or Noel Jones word?
It's a mixture of the two for the next cartoon series. So I'll sing the first song, and it doesn't have to be gospel. It doesn't have to be country. It can be pop. It can be alternative. Whatever you feel in your spirit, in your shondo, whatever hits in that special place, that's where you go. I'm going to go where I go. You go where you go. You ready?
So do we sing different songs?
Yes. Okay. I'll sing a song first, and then you'll sing a song after me, because I will not be embarrassed by you, sir.
That's funny.
Okay. My song for today's song break is "This Is What I Love." Oh, this is what I love, because you first loved me. Hallelujah. Oh, glory, God. Hallelujah. Now that was my song. That's what I was feeling today. Are you familiar with that song?
I've heard that song.
You heard that one once in a while, once or twice? Why have you heard that song, sir?
I'll actually say I heard it first.
You heard it first?
I heard it from the throne
How did you hear that song first?
Wonderful transit. One of the greatest transitions ever.
That's why I'm worth 43 million, and I'm working on that other 40 balls.
One of the greatest transitions I've ever been a part of.
Tell us about the song, sir.
I have to say I heard the song first because the Lord, He sent it through me. He sent that song through me. And I say that jokingly and not jokingly. I heard it first. I heard it. I literally heard the melody, went to the piano, and for about a year before we ever finished it, I just had the melody. Whole song. Weirdest thing in the world. No words, just whole chord progression melody. Major and I were working on a film called, what's the name of the film? The name, listen, it escapes me. The
It's
name of
called the Untitled Major Project.
the untitled. Yes, it is the untitled. We were working on it. Flawed
Yeah.
is the name
Okay.
of the film. The name of the film is Flawed, and we were both actors in the film, and
Mm-hmm.
he was working on getting his music out. I had just left 2103, and we were just in LA shooting this project. For lunch, in the lunchroom, they had a piano. When I see a piano, I cannot not go over to play it. That's blasphemy.
I'm the same way, Doc.
You have to. Amen.
Yes. I can't
And
play
I
it,
went
but
over.
I still got to touch it. But that's different. That's a different thing, Jor Él. Please continue. Don't
I
let
was
me interrupt.
wondering. I wasn't gonna say no. I was like, "Yo, can do?
No, I play as well as I sing.
Can dude play? Can he play?" I didn't know. I wasn't gonna bust no bubble or nothing. I just gonna let you have your world, man. But I went over to the piano and I said, "Well, let me just play just playing the melody." Funniest story. For lunch, it was either a chicken salad sandwich or something that I completely forgot because it's irrelevant. They came over. So Major had by this time made his way over to the piano, and he was just humming to this melody of this song that I was playing. And when they asked him what he wanted for lunch, he replied, "Chicken salad sandwich."
No, you didn't.
Promise. And then the other actors started getting their phones out. So I kept playing. He kept singing that chicken salad sandwich to the tune of what is now "This Is Why I Love You." So they got the video out. About a year after the project came out, they posted the behind the scenes footage of lunch, his lunch order being sung to this song that I was playing. By this time, he had signed his record deal. And they were, of course, looking for the single, like looking for, as a new artist, all you need is one. If you have more, perfect. But all you need for the world to know who you are is one. And they were looking for this single. They were looking for this hit for him to come out with. Harmony Samuels, who he is signed to, BOE. He heard this clip and said immediately, "Yeah, go ahead and take that down. That's a song." Wrote the song. And it is now
like
go.
everybody
It went gold. We had the gold plaque came in the mail, man. I said, this is the story of when you don't try to write a song, when you don't try to, I need a hit. Today I'm gonna write a hit. Typically they don't come like that. It comes from these organic experiences. We were on set completely not music related, singing his lunch order to a melody, but God, that's why I say he's intentional. He gave me the whole build of the song, gave Major the melody, gave Harmony the vision. And now,
Ooh, that preaches itself, don't it?
Wasn't that? I didn't even mean to say, listen, I didn't even mean to go there.
Doggone it. What's your Cash App again, Doc?
Yeah, listen, it's not hash, it's $, JOREL QUINN. Go ahead, send
Do
it
you
right
take
now.
Lone Star?
I give you that. I take take all of that. EBT, what you got?
Good. Whew. That and we're gonna go maybe a couple minutes over. I know it's a 30-minute show. We may go a couple of minutes over because this show is also about creatives staying creative even during this season.
Yeah.
So you talk about writing and it being sometimes unintentional, and sometimes it comes to you when you're not even in the realm of or the atmosphere to write. What are you doing to stay creative right now? I know you've got the TV show, but you also have the music. You also have the cartoon. But what are you doing right now to stay creative?
Can I be completely honest?
Please do.
I think, and I'll answer that, but this time is for me bigger than me trying to make sure Jor Él stays creative. And I say that because, it's so much going on right now, serious issues. People's health are affected. People's livelihoods are affected. Life as some knew it is changed forever. I think life as we know it, has been adjusted. And people are thinking in ways that they will never get out of thinking, being cautious, being mindful, being more intentional. And so for me, I think that this time can't be the same for everybody. I think for some people, it is the time to You've been having this script idea, this book idea, this song idea in your spirit, in your heart, in your mind for years. Look up. Take advantage of this moment where you can't do anything outside of be creative. Utilize this time. For some people have been working to no end, and it's gotta be time for them to rest. Like take some time, take a break, rest, sleep, do what you need to do for when outside does open up again. Be your best self. Take this time, utilize it. It can't be the same for everybody. For some people, it's time to mend relationships, to separate from relationships. So it's more than creative. And even to answer your question, for me, I'm utilizing multiple capacities of it. I needed to zone out a little bit as well. Living in LA can be a lot of, you got a lot of things that are coming at you as far as you gotta meet this person, gotta network with this person. You're on set 14 hours, then you gotta, it's a lot that comes at you. And I needed some time to just kind of you always got to step away from it. I heard an analogy that I loved in baseball, how they focus, look away, then swing. They focus, look away, then swing. What is in the look away? If you focus so hard and you got all your guns going, go, you're going to end up missing because it means too much. You have to focus, know what your goal is, know what the target is, but look away for a second, breathe, come back to it. Do it being in a calm state, in a peaceful state. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
I've used this time for to breathe, to make sure that I'm connected, that you gotta hear from God. What am I supposed to do? What does this time mean for me? What am I to do, say, become, think? Who am I to connect with? Who am I to separate from? And creatively, getting back to the creative part though, creatively what I'm doing is it's been in me for about a year now to do solo music. What does that mean? I've been writing. My guitar has been my best friend since February 1st, probably. And so I've been writing songs that are literally just it's a healing process. A song can be a conversation that you're having with God, with yourself. You could talk to somebody else through a song, that you might not be able to express in a conversation scenario. The songs have just been coming. So creatively, just trying to listen and be aware of the surroundings. What does this time mean for us as believers? How are we to translate this out to other people? What are we to look like right now? So it's been a whole conglomeration of creativity, rest, prayer. That's what it's been, man.
That's a beautiful thing. And I'm just going to let you know now that I don't know if you can take it on two different forms of payment.
I am
because I can't put it all on one. So I got to put it on two.
Listen, do this.
I haven't gotten my stimulus yet on my chime, but as soon as I do.
I'm waiting for it to come through too. Some people got their stimulus money.
Yes, they do. And I need for them to come to I Dream Podcast $. When they get it, because the Lord said 25%. See, that it keeps going up as I get elevated.
20 now. Now he only asked for 10. Where you get 25% from?
But see, he was a carpenter. I ain't got no job, so
he did. He said, "Y'all might be tripping. I'm gonna go over here and do this carpeting thing for real.
I'm gonna do some woodwork, and I'll come back and get
y'all." The Saints still tripping.
I've gotten hit because I sang during our song break and didn't give you a chance to actually show your gift. And I did that intentionally because, again, you're not about to embarrass me on my show. But since folks are asking for it, can you just give them a little bit of whatever song that you were preparing in your mind?
Where's the comment? Where's the comment? I want to talk to the people.
Oh, I've been putting them up and down. They're on the Facebook. They are on. See, here's Latanya Walker.
That's my cousin.
I believe it. And she even told.
I see it. That's my real cousin.
I love you. Yeah.
I love you. I love you back, cuz. Wow, man, we got to do the comments for real.
Now, was LaTanya somebody that was around before you got on the show, or did she come out the woodwork? It's like, cousin, and you was like, show me the certificate, and she was like, but here it is, and you was like, oh, okay then.
Man, let me tell you the truth. The truth of the matter is, I am the youngest of. It's 35 cousins. My dad. Sorry, yeah. My dad is one of 10. And so I'm the absolute youngest of about 30. I think it's 35 of us. So when we all know who we are. We know my sister. I see my sister. See there, my fam is in here. My sister, Vicky, what's up? And so we know who we are. So when you come up talking about I'm a cousin, like, nah, we roll deep for real. We know
I know
who
all
we are.
34 other ones. So you ain't one of them.
No, LaTanya, from day one.
So can you sing just a little bit for them of something, whatever it is you want to give them, just a little bit, because I know Lori's gonna build me for this extra time, but just a little bit of something.
Okay, so this was, I'm glad you asked. This is what's on my heart, and I think we have to have this posture, man, during all this time, because God is He's still good. He's still in control. And I believe this is time for us to trust. This is time for Crystal. I see you, man. You should have been putting all of these comments up, man.
I was doing listen, it's hard to produce and host bad at the same time.
Yeah. No, you're doing a great job, man. Still one of the greatest transitions ever. LaTanya said, I'm the youngest boy. She is the youngest girl. So we are the babies together. So I think this has to be our posture, our heart during this time. So it's a little song, saints, amen, saints of God. It's simple, but the meaning, amen. The meaning is so impactful, and this is where I try to stay. It says, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord. I just want to thank you, Lord. I'm just staying thankful, man.
And that's beautiful, and I appreciate you coming back through. I've got one more card I was able to find to put the rest of my offering on. I mean, I'm out of cards at this point.
Been so good. You've been so good. Yes, Cass has come. He's been so good. So I just want to thank. I just want to thank. Oh, I just want to thank you. Thank you, Lord. Hey. Ooh, that's so funny. These cards. That's so funny.
Well, just be living in my car next week, but it's fine because my stimulus is gonna come because he's a stimulator. Won't he do it?
He's a he's a stimulate.
That's what it is.
Check sending.
Who is Star, and why does KK Hollis won't start a? Anyway, I think that was for you.
Yo, what's up, superstar? I'm seeing everybody. People I know, people I don't know. I love this, man. I love the interaction with the comments too.
Yes,
I wish to do it again with the comments.
We are going to have to do it again with the comments. We're going to have to do it again. Thank you, Lori, for allowing this hookup to happen. I always give thanks to Lori because she is such a hooker-upper. She's like a Holy Ghost tow truck.
Awesome. Who is Lori? Tell me who Lori is.
Lori McNeil is a young lady who I go to when I say I need somebody. And I don't know who she knows and how she know him, but she makes it happen.
Lori,
so I always give her thanks.
Happen. Thank you for making this happen.
I give her all the glory. So thank you, Lori. Nikisa is sending lunch money.
Nikisa. This is
she likes you to call her Kisa. Yes,
Kisa.
Call her Kisa.
Kisa, listen.
Everybody remember that. Call her Kisa.
I'm talking to Kisa later, man, right?
Amen. Her phone number is no,
555.
555.
Yeah,
Actually, you can see
all TV and film numbers. When we say numbers, film, TV, it's all 555.
And Keisha will love me to do this. We have a show. It's called the Relationship Hotspot, and it's every Thursday right here on the Je Vaughn on the iDream Network. But Relationship Hotspot .com. What is it? I'm messing it all up. But this is what it is. It's Relationship Hotspot on Facebook. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when you can see me and Nikisa do what we do. But right here, I just want to let everybody know that it has been an honor. It has been a pleasure, man. I thank you for the sacrifice of your time and for sharing your gift with us today.
Absolutely.
As
thank you for
always ask you to do, I need you to just let us know again your social media so that they know how to find you, where to go. And again, don't go to Facebook because he ain't there, but he's on Instagram. Can you give us your Instagram, sir?
And I handle all of my own Instagram as well. It's very personal. It's very personal. I am on Facebook. Your boy is on Facebook. Your boy is on Facebook. I'm on the book. It ain't just as regular. You feel me? It ain't as regular as the gram. But I'm on Facebook. You can hit me up on Facebook too. I'm right here. In fact, I shared this right before we went live. I shared this on my page. So you can see. You can see that your boy is on Facebook. But
and they came through.
They came through, and I'm so glad they did. My sister, my fam, my cousin. Instagram though, that's the bread and butter. It's
just so you know, KK said barely. For the record, about your Facebook,
barely.
She said barely.
See, and that's why people who know you can't be on your comments because they tell you business. I'm on Facebook, barely. Instagram at JorEl Quinn. The website for t-shirts, Informed Not in Fear, JorElQuinn.com, JorElQuinn.com. Facebook, Jor Él Quinn, my name, and yeah. Come follow me. Come, let's have fun on IG.
Yes. And Gigi Burrell let us know about your Kirk Franklin impression as well as the washing of the hands video. And she said that the boy can sing. I'm just doing some cleanup. Nikisa said that it is at Relationship Hotspot.
Hold on. Let me say
something
this real quick, man. Let me say something that's real quick. I just wanted to shout out Gigi, man. To all my people in the struggle. Gigi, I thank you for pointing that out, man. I appreciate that. For real, man. Your boy, Sunday best.
Do you know Carol Davis?
And then, of course I do. Her son and I went to preschool, elementary, middle all together. Miss Davis, how you doing?
That is fantastic.
Now, Keisha said what? Keisha said what?
Keisha gave her number. Keisha said that her number is, and I quote, 555.
555. There's grace all over that. There's grace. Number. See, listen, numerically, spiritually, 5 is the number of grace. There's grace coming to you. As many times as you said it, 7 times.
I can already see that you're gonna be a guest on our Relationship Hotspot show. I can already see it.
I would love to. Let's make it happen again, man. Thank you for having me on today. Let's make it happen.
I appreciate you again, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Make sure that at the end of this show, at the end of this live show, make sure you love it. And then make sure you share it so that everybody else can come in and see what you've experienced. See, you don't keep a blessing to yourself. What you got to do is you got to share that thing. Now, where's my Cash App? So make sure you share it. Make sure that the world knows. Gigi said, please bring him back. I will. I will make sure I do that. Nikisa said, preach that she's receiving it. Oh, that's about you coming on the show. Grace. So I guess that's gonna happen.
That's about grace. That's about the grace exchange. I received the grace as well.
Everybody, I need you all in 15 minutes to come back. I've got Molly Music. I'm gonna be talking to him next. You see, I had to go with my guy first, Jor-El, and then I'll get to
Tell Molly I said what's up. That's my good friend. We did a film Blessed and Cursed together years ago when we first met. But that's the homie.
And was Jennifer Hudson on the set? Don't answer that. So listen, I thank everyone again for coming and enjoying the Je Vaughn Show today. You see where he's at Jor Él Quinn. Make sure you go and follow him because he is simply amazing. Thank you, brother.
You,
thank you to all the listeners. My pleasure. Love it. And then share it with the world and then come back in 15 minutes. Molly Music. Until then, God bless you. It's my prayer. God keep you. You all stay safe and take care of each other. Goodbye, everybody. Jarrell, you are